Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Hey everyone, checking in on natural gas and UNG. We're switching over here to NGN futures contracts. You can see that's where the volume is at. So we had a bearish break of a higher low pattern on the daily time frame this week on the back of that inventory report. We had higher lows, 320.09. We had 322.9, 3256, but we broke that level with the low on Thursday, 324. So that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see a bear drop right away. When you break support or even when you break resistance, it doesn't mean you're going to see a breakout right away. And that's because the preceding action does matter. So we had a pretty significant drop in the 2 days leading up to that inventory report. So the bears didn't have too much momentum to the downside left before bulls showed up and did buy that dip. But it was a break of that higher low pattern, so we will be looking for another lower high to be set on this bounce attempt. It's an inside bar on Friday, so if we break 3254 on Monday, it's a bear break, and a bull break would be 3328. So what I am watching is a bit of a descending triangle pattern where I've got a horizontal support line. We can put that right about, well, we might as well include it so no candlesticks close below this level in recent trading. You could put this trend line at a couple of places or this horizontal support line. You could either include this candlestick back here from April, or if you wanted to be tighter, you would just put it up here and hug these lows. And I like this one a bit better just because there's way more candlesticks interacting with the support line where it is here right at about 326. And I'm also watching the downtrend resistance line with our lower high in place, and it's pretty steep, not much space in there. And that's a descending triangle pattern where we have our lower highs, horizontal base of support, and we're going to come to a flex point here by the end of this coming week where we either break above the downtrend resistance line. Even then, that's not a victory for the bulls. It's a short-term victory, but I'm more concerned with the price action. The bulls have to break 3428 to break this lower high pattern, and a close below 326 will be a clear victory for the bears. If we break 321, we're looking down at 319.7 and then all the way down at 308. So bulls really want to continue closing above that 326 level. Looking at the weekly time frame, you can see the lower wicks of bulls defending that support, but we're seeing lower highs as well, so we know a break is imminent. And also watching for the potential of a bearish reversal head and shoulders pattern, but not really going to be paying much attention to it unless we were to pull back significantly towards that $3 level, and that would have us looking at this neckline support right there, and this would be the left shoulder and the head and the right shoulder, but we would have to see a pretty significant drop in the short term if this were to play out as that pattern. So something I keep an eye on, but not anything that I would put any weight into or make any trading decisions based off of. I would be looking at the shorter term time frames to be making my trades based off of that. And on the hourly, for more details, if I want to zoom in, I could draw even a tighter trend line. So it really depends on your time frame for the trade as to how much weight you're putting into which time frames. If you were looking shorter term, this hourly downtrend resistance would be more important, but I'm going to be keeping an eye on it on the daily time frame, all about 326 support. So I appreciate you watching. We'll keep checking in throughout the week, and I will see you next weekend.